everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I am testing and reviewing Tammi's collab with Makeup Revolution, and this is the Tropical Twilight palette. It is absolutely gorgeous. It goes with my hair very, very well, I'm not gonna lie. I am so actually in tune with the nails and the hair. This palette is absolutely stunning, and it dropped I think a couple weeks ago, and I thought that I would do a look and a review. I was going to do a chatty tutorial and kind of talk you through as I go, but then there decided to be every single noise in the world outside, so I'm going to do a voiceover for the tutorial for the eye look. I'm just going to talk to you through like my thoughts and everything just before we get into the tutorial, so if you want to skip straight to the tutorial, I will put a timestamp down below in the description, but if you want to hear my little review before we get into it, then stay tuned. So I was binge watching Tammi's videos for inspo yesterday. She did a whole week of Twilight tutorials where she showed you so many different looks you can do and looks you can create using the palette. When you look at the palette and you see how many colours are in there, it can be quite overwhelming. I had an idea of what I wanted to do on the eyes, but even so, I was looking going like, oh my god, what colour do I do on the lid? I originally went for like a purple and wanted to use the pink naturally, but it kind of looked too similar to my crease shade. I'm sorry, I've got my aligners in and I haven't filmed speaking with my aligners in for a long time, so you have to bear with me. But then I thought, well, I'm just going to go for the blue, and then I added the gorgeous glitter on top. There are so many looks you can create with this. You can go very, very like neutral, or you can go very loud, and I just think that the fact that you've got the variety in the palette is amazing. You can create so many looks with this. I want to do a lot more, so if you want to see more looks using this palette, then please do give this video a thumbs up so that I know, and then I can create some more. And I really want to push myself out of my comfort zone with what I'm doing in terms of makeup. The possibilities are endless with this. Also, what do you think of the background? I'm kind of trying to like make it a bit more interesting in the background. I'm still playing around with the new camera, with the lighting, with the sound. I'm just trying to play around with everything and the background just to try and experiment a little bit more. Let me know your thoughts, because I thought this will look quite cute, but it might be too busy. Anyway, so the palette retails for £20, which I think for the fact that you get 28 shadows is a really, really good deal. The packaging is absolutely stunning. You can see you've got Tammi's name is just foiled, and then you've got the details of the palm trees and then the stars. These colours are stunning. I originally wanted to recreate this kind of sunset on my eye, but we went a slightly different way. Both the outer box and the actual palette, they both have like the same foiled logo on. You get like a row of neutral mattes, you get some shimmers, you've got these shades here which are more like moussey consistency rather than like your typical glittery metallic shade, if that makes sense. And then you've also got the pressed glitters. I want to play around with it a little bit more, but in terms of the quality, I have not had a palette from Makeup Revolution that has been this quality before. Like, I really feel like they have stepped it up with Tammi. Congratulations, girl. Like, honestly, not that I wouldn't expect this like pigmentation and everything from Makeup Revolution, but because usually they're so affordable, you don't often get the same payoff as you might do with like the higher end. But in terms of the pigmentation, in terms of how they work, in terms of how they blend, I haven't come across a palette from Makeup Revolution that works as well as this one. It's got an amazing mirror in it, which is such a plus because I do love a mirror in a palette. I'll insert a swatch so that you can see these against my skin tone. On Tammi's channel, she swatches them all and talks about them all as well. So if you wanted to see them on her skin tone, then you can. I just think it's beautiful. It's beautifully done. They've got the little palm trees which are pressed into the mattes, and I was going around them because I don't want to, I'm gonna sneeze. Oh, I will sneeze. I didn't want to interrupt the little palm trees, so I've been like going around them. And in the collection as well, she's also released 2 face palettes and also a lip set. So it's a combination of her favourite Makeup Revolution lip products that she has put into one set. Again, she talks about it all in her video, so you can go and have a little look at those. So she has 2 face palettes, which come with a contour, a bronze, a blush and a highlight. And they are for medium deep and deep dark skin. Tammi was saying in her video that she had the option from Makeup Revolution. She could either make one big face palette, which catered for light and dark skin, or she could create two, one for light skin and one for dark skin, but she decided that she wanted to cater for dark skin because there is a gap in Makeup Revolution's range, so she wanted to focus on the deeper skin tone, which I think is amazing. I think it's really important that Tammi focuses on that and fills that gap. You don't need another palette for light skin when there is a gap, and there aren't the options for those with the medium deep and deep dark skin, so I think it's so important that she has brought those out. I really did want to try the highlighters because everyone's like raving about the highlighters so much in the palette, so when I'm able to, or when I'm brave enough to go to the shop, I really want to go and swatch the highlights. I think you get more than what you pay for in this. Like I say, the colours are amazing. Congratulations, Tammi, like this is such an incredible set. If you want some more inspiration, I will leave her channel down below, and like I said, I just binged her videos using this palette yesterday so that I could get loads of inspo, and she creates loads of looks on there and puts colours together that like I wouldn't necessarily think to put together. It's really good and it's pushed me out of my comfort zone to try something a little bit different. So I hope that you guys like this look, and also I wanted to go super colourful as well. As it's Pride month, I did a super colourful look in my last tutorial, so I wanted to continue the bright theme as everyone is celebrating Pride this weekend. If you are, please be safe. And also, slight side note, in my last tutorial, I said I was doing a cut crease, and now I've realised this is a cut crease. I think I finally cracked it, and I'm very excited. So in the last video, all I was doing, I was just cutting the lid. It was like a miniature cut crease. Okay, so without further ado, let's get into the tutorial. Okay, hi team. So we are priming our eyes and we're going in with Nightfall to start with. Now this is a different technique to what I've used before. I usually always set my eye primer down, which I'm not doing today. Thought this would bring out the most pigmentation in the shades. So I'm doing this and I am just getting a shape and building up that colour in the crease. And then I'm going to go into Twilight and put that just slightly above to get that nice gradient and blend. This is something very different to how I would like normally do my eye, and it's really fun. I really enjoyed doing it in a completely different way. I feel like it has got me out of old habits, which I like. So I'm just no additional product, but just blending out with the brushes. This is stage one complete. Next, I'm taking some concealer, putting it on the back of my hand, using this as my little artist's palette, and I'm going to work from that, and I'm going to carve out the crease. So I'm going way above my actual crease on this time, just doing lots of like looking and checking, as I want to make sure that I can see the colour when I am looking straight forward. So it's just taking a bit of time, but I am making sure that I'm getting it right and then just patting it down. And I found that when I lifted my eyebrow a little bit, I was able to get that sharp line. And then I'm taking Night Sky on a flat brush all over, basically everywhere where we put the concealer, and using my finger as well. Just wanted to see what worked best really, but actually finger and brush both worked pretty well. Obviously I got a little bit out of line, but it's okay because we're going to go over that with a liner anyway. And then I took a very, very small precise brush just to get right up to the edge there, and blended that all out with my finger. Nice. And then I went into Starlight and took that basically kind of like sporadically over. Tammi was saying that you can use a glitter glue and you will get like a more of an opaque glitter colour, but I just wanted this like a wash of glitter over, and that is the next step done. Okay, and then I just kind of did a little blend before I took this glitter liner from Kiko, and I wanted to have this as like, I don't know, so you've got kind of some definition, and I quite like this because it's got more of like gold glitters in it as well, and the contrast against the silver glitter is quite nice. So then, bam, brows done. Look at that transition. I'm really proud, not gonna lie. Then I'm taking Dawn, just kind of like to highlight the brow bone, but just to make sure there's a little bit of definition and it doesn't completely bend in the eyebrow. Next, I'm cleaning up the glitter from my face, but here's a little hack for you. If you've got some glitter you can't get off, take some tape, pop it on like a wax strip. Off it comes, and then I just did it a little bit more to get any extra glitter off, as you can see, like a wax strip. Then I'm going to do my face, and look at that magic. It's all done. And now, as you can see, I have completed one eye, so I'm going to show you how we do that now. Okay, so I tightline top and bottom waterline, and then I took a little bit of, this is just a Poundland eyeliner, and I'm putting that really like the tiniest little bit, just so that my lashes have something to sit on, and you probably can't even see it. And then I'm priming under my eyes so that we get that pigmentation coming through. So I'm going in with Dusk just on the inner corner on one side of the brush, and then Sunrise, which is kind of like on the middle part of the eye, and then on the outer part of the, oh okay, not yet, I'm blending those two together, and then on the outer part I'm taking Twilight again just on the outer corner to kind of, I guess, merge in the top and bottom, and so that you've got that consistency there. Can't think of the word, but you know what I mean. So I'm blending them all together, and then just making sure that there's a nice gradient going on, and blending Twilight right out. So from the outer corner, I kind of wanted it to almost join and just go out seamlessly from where the cut crease kind of went, you know? You can see what I'm doing. And then I took Starlight in the inner corner to act as almost like a full stop. But actually on the other eye, I did take Moonlit first, but this way I just did it the other way around. I'm sure it doesn't really matter, but I want it to be a nice little pack of glitter on the inner corner. So here's my upside down mascara and some 3/4 length lashes. Here's before, here is after, just like magic. And then that is the finished look. Whew, we sped through that one, didn't we? But yeah, oh no, I'm not done, God. Right, we are going to set the face, and we're absolutely drenching ourselves in the glowy setting spray from Makeup Revolution. But that is the finished eye look, and I hope you like it. I love it. I don't want to take it off, and I will let Chatty Hannah take over from here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed that tutorial. If you want to see more videos using this palette, as I said, please give this video a thumbs up so that I know, and I just really want to get more creative with this because there are so many possibilities with this palette. It is unbelievable. If you have it yourself, let me know. I'd just love to know your thoughts on the palette as well if you have it. I can't think of any negatives. Yeah, please subscribe if you haven't already, and whack that notification bell on because I upload twice a week and you don't want to miss out on one of my uploads. No you don't, no you don't, no you don't. As I said, please give this video a like if you liked it. I would like to see more videos like this using this palette in the future. Happy Pride, stay safe, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!